Hey guys, Friday at Adrenaline Rush, and today we're going to talk about this Segway right here behind me. This is the Segway UT10P. This is the performance, platinum, whatever you want to call it. They never told us, but we just make up stuff as we go. This color is brand new for this year, and I'm excited to tell you all about it. All right, guys, as you can see, this machine right here comes with a 4,500 pound winch. You have this synthetic rope. You have this rubber stopper as well, with this metal fair lead that they added in, which is a nice touch. On this machine, you can take the grill off of it, but there are a couple bolts that you would have to remove to properly wash it. But it is a nice feature that they put on there because a lot of people have difficulties cleaning it. They also have a mixture. It's got halogen bulbs in the headlights on one part of it, but then the rest of it's LED. You've got like a projector, and then you got this nice like LED strip, which we'll show you here in just a minute of how those lights look when they're on off, like we always do. You have the adjustable shock on the front with the sway bar as well. You know, your standard stuff. When we're talking about these tires and wheels, you are rolling on some 30s by 10 by 14. They are some beefy tires. They're really nice. On this one, we are not like the Villain. We're only running one radiator in the front, which is really nice. So it's not a 2 radiator system, so it would be easy to bleed the air out of the system if you ever had to do some work. The one thing that I do not really like on this machine, which I'm thinking it's probably the brake pads, the quality of the brake pads, and I've heard a lot of people talk about it, is the brakes are pretty noisy on this thing. And it's not even just like, you know, I'm driving and I hit the brakes and they're noisy. It's like at slow speeds, they're really squeaky. Like they're constantly like making a sound. It's kind of irritating, but you know, when you're driving it a lot faster, you won't have that issue. But that's the only complaint I have about this machine. I really like a lot of the other stuff on here. So let's get a little bit into what's underneath the hood on this machine. So on the front of this machine, there is this hood, which just pulls off. It's got a couple tabs that pop off right here on the front side, and then it slides into these on the back where it hooks in. So on this bus bar that's on the front, obviously you got your positive and your negative that tie into it, and then obviously you can tie your accessories into this. I was talking to our parts and service guy. He said this plug is very similar to what is on the Polaris. So on this machine, you have a lot of these fixtures where you can directly plug things in. Maybe in a future video we can tell you what the name of these plugs are, but at the moment we're not 100% sure. But they're easy. They slide in like that. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 of these. You also have your fuse panel right here. You have your OBD reader right here. You have your coolant overflow here and your radiator cap here. Your winch solenoid is located right here. Everything fairly easy to get to. There are relays located in this box and fuses. So let's go around and check out some other stuff on this machine. My parts and service guy was standing outside of that last shot and said, these are called pulse power plugs, just to let you guys know. And they are waterproof. And I'm assuming they're waterproof is because of this rubber seal right here. That's what he said. I'd still put dielectric grease on it. So the next thing we're going to talk about is these doors. They're metal. They are not plastic. They have changed them from the previous years. Used to have, you know, a small little box here with the handle. They changed it. Now you got this big fixture on the inside. I'm still on the fence if I like it or not. The back, there used to be just this cheesy handle. Now it's the cheesy handle and this big, huge cover. So, but it works very well. You have these, I would say like tethering cables. They're metal. so you don't overextend the doors. One thing that I did notice that they did add are these rubber stoppers on the bottom of the door, which was a nice fixture because you'd get a lot of rattling out of these metal doors. They close. They're pretty solid, as you can hear if you listen. I'm not being gentle with them. You can be hard on them. They're metal. They're not going to get hurt like some of the plastic ones. So let's check out this interior. This floor is pretty cool. They put like this design into it. I believe it's for like an anti-slip. It's actually really nice. I have gotten this floor wet, obviously washing this machine, and it didn't feel as slippery as some of the other ones where, you know, you feel like you're going to fall out of it or slip and break your neck or something like that. Another thing, this does have the standard plugs in it in the floor that just unscrew out. If you come on in, you can look actually straight down the hole. It doesn't. A lot of the skid plates you see, you will see the skid plate kind of covers up the bottom of that hole and it has to run through the skid plate to get out somewhere else. They just made a hole going straight down. Why can't everybody do that? That would be awesome. Please, everybody, just make a hole that goes down. Stop making it overcomplicated for us. Okay. It's got 3 cup holders here in the front. Another thing that's really nice, and I know it sounds really stupid when you hear me talking about a glove box. Segway, thank you for listening. We were tired of taking the key out and putting it in the glove box or turning our machine off every time we wanted to get into that glove box. You made it fairly simple. You turn a knob and it opens up. Thank you. Dear God, thank you. We really appreciate that. And the machine just keeps getting better and better. A lot of people were talking about this screen right here. A little bit of hazing on the older models. It looks different. It looks like they kind of put a different kind of protective film on it. I'm really impressed. It looks really, really good. It seems to be holding up a lot better. You also have USB ports right here. Okay. Another thing also, this piece comes off. Excuse the mess. Here's your here's a toolbox that you can store stuff. These panels just pop right out. Really easy to get to. Another thing that I want to show you guys is if you get on your phone and you pull the Segway app and you upload this, see the machine right there? If I hold this button, she just powered up the whole machine from my cell phone without using the key. See? Key's out. And then another nice thing, brake, start, starts right up, no key. Keys right here. So if I ever lose my keys, I'm not stranded. I just need my cell phone. Obviously, people ask, oh, well, you know, you powered it on with the app. How do you turn it off? Well, it's the same procedure. Just hold your thumb on that power button and it will power off like it's supposed to, and you're good to go. Or just let it run out of gas. Just joking. All right. So to the screen. So you have multiple things on the screen. You have where your phone can be connected. You have actual radio, which is there. So you got your Bluetooth for your phone, local music, and your radio right there. Here's where your phone can connect for caller ID and such things like that. You also have maps that you can upload and save into this machine. Okay. This will tell you your lean angle and like acceleration and things that you're doing as you're driving to tell you how you're driving. And then this breaks you down into your settings. Standard screen like the Villain. If you've watched our Villain video, you'll see that standard screen. You have a dimming switch and brightening here. This button right here does your low, medium, and hard on your steering. On the back seat of this machine, you have these like little cubby hole nets. There's a lot of space there. I think that they could have put maybe a little bit more designing into it, because you know how these nets are. Over time, they're going to start getting saggy and droopy and things like that. I think they could have maybe made something that folded out or something a little bit nicer. But, you know, we got to cut corners somewhere to make these machines affordable for everybody. So there is a lot of pluses about this machine, a lot of great things about it. So I can deal with a little things that we can upgrade down the road. You have 2 point of charging here. You have a USB on one side and you have a 12 volt on the other side. And then also you have this great grab handle right here, which is really nice. And 3 people can sit back here, and there's 3 cup holders. And that's pretty much it for the back seat. On the back of this machine, you do have this nice tailgate. Easy to open, easy to close. Standard tailgate, nothing special. You do have these tether cables right here. There is 4 mounting spots here, but one thing I do like that they did was they added these. So you have something to strap things down. If you don't like that feature, you could take these off, and there are different mounting points on the inside underneath. So these can be removed, bolts just put back in, and then you have your standard, lock and ride stuff. It does look like it has reverse lights, but it does not. It does not come with reverse lights on this machine. You see this clear lens? That's actually for a kit that they can sell to you, or we can sell to you, that can upgrade it to give you blinkers in this machine. That's why that bulb is orange. So no reverse lights, just to let you guys know. It's got this sleek rear bumper. You've got a camera on the back of this machine as well. You do have a receiver on this thing. I feel like it could have stuck out a little bit further. I wish they would have stuck it out a little bit further, but you know what? We still have one. We're grateful that we do have one. There are handles on both sides of this bed to dump this bed. If you get on that side and you kind of aim at that handle, you'll see when I pull this side, that side does the same thing. The handles are conjoined, just like your standard stuff. Your gas cap is located on this side. One thing that is nice is right here is your air box. It's easy to get to. You literally lift. This piece comes off. Air filter's right there. Super easy. Your pre-filters, your CVT on your belt. There is a drain located on the bottom of the belt box right here. I know that's kind of hard to see, but if you see where my finger is, trust me, you'll be able to tell the difference. Okay, rolling over to the other side of this machine on the engine. You're rolling a 2-cylinder engine, fuel injected obviously. Your oil filter is located right here on the top of the motor. On some models that I've talked to you guys about, on some of the new stuff, on some of the other stuff, the exhaust is still up against the cab on this model, not like some of the newer stuff that we're seeing coming out where the exhaust is behind the engine to keep the heat off that cabin. So if you do like a little bit of heat or you live in a cold area, it's always a great thing to have. You've got a lot of heat shielding on here to protect the plastics, your O2 sensors, your standard stuff. But all being said, they did a real great job on this machine. Like I said, I really like Segway. I like the direction they're going. I'm excited to see what the future brings for them. By chance, we were actually putting another Segway together. What you see inside is our P model, which is our premium model. This is our S model, which is our standard model. The difference between that, if you come on in, you don't have that nice display. You also don't get doors. So there's no doors on this machine. When we get it, it kind of looks like this. The roof's not on it. Technician's still putting it together, everything like that. But you do not get doors. You get cargo nets, but we all know how cargo nets work. Another thing you don't get, if you guys want to follow me over here, you get these standard metal wheels. Nothing special. Don't really look flashy. They're not very big. So you kind of lose some of that. So with that being said, the difference, I believe on this model is like $2,000 difference. I think it's like $200 or $2,500 difference. So in the back of your head, think about how much those doors cost, how much the screen costs you, and those wheels and tires. So is that $2,000 or $2,500 difference that you're going to save? Not worth spending when you just go ahead and buy the machine? Food for thought. All right, guys, with that all being said, on this 2025 Segway UT10P model, $18,999. That's it. Doors, navigation, screen, phone that connects that you can power this thing on, 30-inch tires. I mean, you couldn't ask for more for that price. So, with that being said, make sure you guys come down here and see me at Adrenaline Rush Motorsport at 1901 West 15th Street, Panama City, Florida, 32404. Or reach out to me at 850-874-2185. And please, please, if you guys like what we're showing you, like and subscribe. It helps our channel. It helps our channel grow. It helps the guy that's behind the camera that's holding it right now to keep his job and keep him going. We really appreciate the support, guys. Thank you for watching. Feel free to call anytime and ask for me. Have a great day and enjoy the rest of your day.